Yeah, approaching the islands, we got from the Canberra. We were all a bit pissed off really because we were loading it up in these luxury cabins, and we got this buzz that we had to cross deck and join HMS Fearless, which is one of the major landing ships. We were quite happy in our little 4-bedroom luxury cabins, loading it up, sort of going down, having a drink in the Fawcett room with these lovely stewards. So we cross-decked on to LCUs, Landing Craft Utilities, from the Fearless, out of the small door on the side of the Canberra. We all got on the boats, and that was basically our house then. You had your roll mat, which was rolled out, and all your belongings, your weapons, your equipment, everything was there, and that was it. The whole unit were in the LCUs, landing crafts. The whole units were in the landing crafts, just waiting to go. And I just remember that's when it really sort of ramped up. You sat there and you're on your roll mat. We had to write our last will and testament, our last letters home. Yeah, what did I have? I think I'd just taken out a £26,000 life insurance then, so my mum and dad and my sisters would have been okay with that. And then we were just waiting for the landings, but then it was the air raids were coming in. You know, it was starting to get a little bit. It was starting to get a little bit real. Just sort of sat there, the feeling of helplessness, just sat there, waiting to go. The early attacks from the aircraft were a bit weird because you were disconnected from it. We were sat in the bowels of the ship, and there was just nothing you could do. You just sort of sit there and go, oh well, hey ho, I hope it doesn't hit us. When we got the buzz to go, that was with 40 Commando, we landed on the Blue Beaches. We spearheaded the landings. And being the Sprog, because I just turned 18, 1 month after my 18th birthday, we deployed. Because I was a Sprog of the troop, I was actually found myself moved up to the front of the landing craft, because as you know, the first one out of the landing craft normally gets it on an opposed landing. So apparently it was tradition that the youngest one was to go to the front of the landing craft, whatever. I'm stood at the front of this landing craft. So I'm getting wet as we're going. The water's coming in the side of the craft. It's splashing up on me. I'm getting wet. It's just the chug, chug, chug. Your anticipation. You're starting to go. You watch too many war movies. You're like, shit. You know, the front's going to go down. It's going to be opposed, because we had intelligence that the Fanning Hill mob, the Argentines, had a group of special forces, I believe, up around Fanning Head. So it could have been an opposed landing. Chugged in, and the front went down, out through. I was gone. I was out, bang, up to my waist in water, freezing cold, and I legged it ashore, straight out of training, pussers, bang, down, took up position. I looked around and I'm on my own. The rest of anti-tanks, the old sweats, were in there moaning at the coxswain because they'd realised by then it wasn't going to be an opposed landing. They were all moaning at the coxswain, can you get us in a bit closer, please, because I don't want to get my feet wet. So that was it. They all got off mildly wet, and I was freezing up to my waist in water, and